Hello, friends, and welcome to another Modern League. Today we're going to be playing Jund Sacrifice, a list that I stole from Aspiring Spike. He's been using it for the last couple days in the trophy race, and it seemed really impressive. The one thing that really kind of struck me was that I don't like Collected Company. I don't like that as a card. I understand it's a very powerful card. It's a very good card in this deck. But, I mean, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know my thoughts on the card. It's 4 mana for potentially do nothing. You got a lot of hits in this deck, but sometimes that card misses. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to be testing Bloodbraid Elf in this list, and we'll see how that works out. It costs the same amount of mana. It's already a creature with haste, so it sort of fills that plan. And you're going to guaranteed get another hit. So when you pay 4 mana, you're guaranteed getting 2 spells. Alright, as far as the sideboard goes, we've got a lot of Fulminator Mages. That's pretty cool. Bunch of Endurance. Really, really strong card. We've got a lot of rares and mythics from the Modern Masters sets in this list, that's for sure. And then Culling Ritual is something that's getting a lot of attention lately as well, as a way to stomp on Hammer Time and a few other decks. Not a huge fan of this hand. I think we'll put it back, look for another one. Doesn't really do anything until late. Again, this hand really doesn't do anything until much, much later. Are we willing to mulligan down to 5? I think we have to. I mean, can we really try and play a game where we do nothing until turn 3? Alright, we'll have to keep this. I'm going to want to keep the Pyro, Hierarch, a couple lands. And then maybe we'll keep the Unearth. And that way, if they unearth the Hierarch, we can bring it back. Prismatic Vista. Basic Forest, Ancient Stirrings. And grabbing a Reality Smasher. Wild. Alright, we get Mayhem Devil. So we're going to want, I think we're going to want a Stomping Ground here. Okay, well, Unearth isn't going to work for that. Shame. But we can still cycle it. Cannot play the Bloodghast, do not have double black. So we'll play the land and we'll cycle the Unearth end of turn. Teferi ticks down to draw a card. Bombardment. Not great. Not really what we're looking for here. Need another land. Do not find it. Can't actually cast any of our spells besides Bombardment. Not a great position for our first game. But we mulliganed down to 5, so it is what it is. We'll play with what we got and hopefully do a little better in game 2. No Pauper today. No, the day doesn't start with the letter T. Finally, some modern content. Yep. Thought Not Seer. So they're going to be able to see our amazing hand here. Land. Nothing we can do. We'll pass back. Hit F6, let the opponent do their thing. So Reality Smasher, attack for 9. And yeah, there's nothing we can do at this point. There's no coming back, whatever we draw. Not a huge fan of the sideboard in this matchup. Don't think we have a lot of hits here. I guess like Fulminator Mage destroys their lands, but we didn't see them using any traditional like cheat lands. It was all just play lands one at a time. Voidmere is not going to do anything. Endurance doesn't seem to do anything. So it looks like we don't have too much to realistically even bring in here. None of this really looks good. I guess we could maybe bring in... I don't know. Fulminator Mage would slow them down a little bit. Is it better than anything that we... Yeah, Bant Eldrazi. I was trying to think, did that used to be a thing? I remember there was an Eldrazi deck a while back. I guess that was Bant. Used Hierarch and what's the crack in there? You had to like sacrifice a permanent to reduce its casting cost. Comes into play, like taps down 4 things. Unearth is bad. Yeah, they're gonna be exiling our spells, returning them to our hand. Unearth doesn't really seem to do too much. We can bring in Fulminator Mage for that. Kroxa seems good. Yeah. Alright, let's get a good 7 here. Or a no land hand. We'll mulligan this. I guess we'll keep. Alright, I guess we'll play a fetch land. Pass the turn. Hey, there's the Hierarch. Oh, right on time, huh? There's an Eldrazi Temple. So they're putting down a Displacer. That is a bit of a problem. So we need some black mana, and I guess more red mana. Get a Blood Crypt. Alright, so we could Grist, kill the Displacer. So we have access to 4 mana. We could Pyromancer, make some blockers. If we play Grist, kill the Displacer, then Hierarch kills Grist. We go Grist, make a token. This could displace it and then attack the Grist. We'd have to lose the Hierarch. You think it's just Devil? Might be Pyromancer. Mayhem Devil can kill Hierarch. Oh, that's right, because of the Bloodstained Mire. That's awesome. I'm glad we didn't do anything till we thought about this turn. So yeah, Mayhem Devil, Bloodstained Mire, sacrifice it, kill the Hierarch. Yeah, seems like a really good line. And then we can just go get another tap land here. They're not going to have Blood Moon. So let's see, here we have these. Let's go for maybe a Tomb. Yeah, you two are in sync. All right, so no chance to trade, and they just pass right back to us. Well, that's sweet. So we should be able to Grist, kill the Displacer, and then we can still play Bombardment. If we go, we could go Grist, land, 1 damage from the land, Bombardment. We can sacrifice the token to kill the Displacer. And then we get to tick Grist up. Swamp should probably... Oh, let's go get Mountain. Tick up. Okay, Goblin Bombardment on the Displacer, sacrifice the Insect, and Devil on the Displacer. Sweet! Exile another target creature, then return it to the battlefield tap so I don't get combat. That's fair. And we got the Seasoned Pyro holding back here to reload. Nice. Yeah, we'll deal you an extra damage. I should put an auto yield on Mayhem Devil's trigger. If I remember to do that, I'll take care of that next time it pops up. Always yield. Not going to want to save targets, though. Oh, Smash? Is this Smash? Maybe 3 Fairy? What is this? No, this is an exile. Prismatic Ending on Grist. Um, I mean, it's not a creature when it's on the battlefield. Can't exactly sacrifice it to Bombardment. So that works. And a Bloodstained Mire. So I guess I might as well play that, right? Because I don't get any value out of keeping it in hand with the Pyromancer. Draw 2 cards. Get a Bloodbraid Elf. Sweet. I'll attack for 4. And always yield to that. So this is the main difference between the list that Spike was piloting and the one that I'm running today. Not a fan of Collected Company, so let's try Bloodbraid Elf. Engineered Explosives on 3. That is going to get some stuff. I think I'd like to just go ahead and sacrifice this now so I can just guarantee get that trigger. Don't need the mana, so we'll go for another Blood Crypt. And whenever they go ahead and activate that, we'll use Bombardment to hit them for some extra damage. Another Grist. All right. I think I'm going to go for Bloodbraid Elf here. Pre-combat, we'll see what we hit with it. It's just, you know, like if we hit another 3-drop, that's pretty bad for the explosives. How much mana do we have? We got a lot. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we're going to lose another Pyro, but Pyro in the graveyard is not a bad thing. Okay, they're just going to scoop to that. Too much advantage. Yeah, right? We can... Yeah, that's true, because they activate the explosives, we do a bunch of damage to them in response, and then we still are going to hit them with a Bloodbraid Elf for 4, and then we have more damage after that. I'm more interested in getting these Fulminator Mages in. I'm going to take out a Ragavan on the draw. Get an extra Fulminator Mage. Alright, let's try again. Okay. I am all for this hand. The Bloodghast is a little bit hard to cast, but we'll definitely keep this. We've got plays on turn 2, either Kroxa or Fulminator Mage. Ooh, what a target. Yeah, you got your Displacer, but we're going to Fulminate that Temple. And destroyed. Oh, well, they're going to exile our Hierarch. Oh, no, that's an Engineered Explosives on one. Okay. And a Wastes. And attack for 3. I thought that was Prismatic Ending for sure. And another land. Well, looks like we can play Kroxa and Bloodghast if we get another Black Mana Source. Kroxa not exactly great against Displacer. We want to fetch to fuel the giant? Absolutely. They're going to flash in Solitude? Oh, and then they get to displace it? That's sweet. So they just get to exile both of our creatures and keep their Solitude. And we don't have much left. Opponent has 0 cards left in hand, but we only have lands here. Another Bloodghast. This needs a bunch of cards. 5 other cards. Really looking for a Bloodbraid Elf here. And this fetch puts their board to lethal. Oh yeah, they just blink the Solitude and we're toast. Ah well. We did not get what we were looking for. Kind of flooded out here. So yeah, we don't even have a block. This hand looks great to me. Let's keep it. Let's see here. We're going to want to go get Stomping Ground here and play the Ignoble. Pass turn. There's his Power Plant. Chromatic Sphere. Okay, so we're playing against big mana. Mayhem Devil, I think, first. Because we're going to get, like, little bits of extra points of damage from the sphere and stuff. It's going to do more damage, I think, if we get this out early. And then we can even just play it off the Peatland. So we can keep the Bloodstained Mire to do an extra point of damage to the opponent later. Alright, so Yavimaya, to give all of their elves Forest Walk. They find Urza's Tower, so they're partway there, but it's not going to be until turn 4, so that gives us some time. Find a Ragavan. That's interesting. We could dash the Ragavan. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4? They might just be dead. We could even, like, Seasoned Pyro, discard the Ragavan, unearth it? No, we want... Yeah, before their turn 4, sure. Love to see Yavimaya, absolutely. Don't even have to pay life for the Peatland anymore. So I think we dash Ragavan. That gives us the 3rd mana for Pyromancer. But then we would have to discard Bombardment. It does just put a ton of pressure on the board, though. Pyro, discard, unearth Ragavan. Yep. Sounds pretty good. Ah, I see, yeah, because the bombardment would be getting in like 2 damage each creature. That would be, yeah, maybe I'm not giving it as much credit as it deserves, and giving a little too much credit to Ragavan. Takes power plants off the top of their deck. They didn't want that one anyway. Rag is a trap? Yeah, seems that way. So do we just put down Bombardment this turn then? We could play Bombardment, sacrifice something, unearth it. I can unearth it right now. I can sacrifice it and unearth it, and we don't have to pay extra mana for it later. We have the treasure. Alright. Maybe not the most optimal line for this turn, but we found a way there. Okay, go ahead. Notice their Chromatic Sphere is still sticking around there. They don't want to take that extra point of damage? Come on. What are you afraid of? Nice, they just scoop. This deck is really cool. When, you know, we get to do our thing, it seems powerful. Bring in the Fulminator Mages. Void Mirror seems kind of trash if they're playing Yavimaya. Like Unearth, because we're playing the Fulminators, it's a way to get them back. Like Ragavan in a Tron matchup. Maybe one Force. Chalice on 7. Grist probably isn't good. I think I definitely agree with that. And I'm thinking Wrenn and Six isn't that hot either. I'm wondering if Grist might be better than Wrenn and Six, though, because of the ultimate. Spike 5-0 twice with this deck. Yes and no. Spike was using Collected Company, not Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, the rest is all the same. Alright, I think we're satisfied with this. We mostly, you know, want to play Fulminator Mage turn 2. Hey, what do you say? Fulminator Mage turn 2? Seem good? I am equipped cranial plating. Thank you for the follow, friend, and thank you for the games. So yeah, we keep this. Think we go get... I don't want to crack the Foothills. I think we can just play Peatland turn 1, because I kind of want to go get a Blood Crypt with the Foothills, but we can't cast Ignoble Hierarch with the Blood Crypt. Since you don't add Coco, since you don't run Coco, maybe add Blood Moon in the sideboard. I think our deck would be really weak to Blood Moon. Ragavan. Nice. Alright, I want to play Hierarch Fulminator Mage. That's what I want to do to start. Actually, can we take this land back? Because Ragavan gets us the 3rd mana we need for Fulminator Mage. How do I undo a land drop? Because you can do that on paper. You can't do it here. Oh, that's, yeah, that's the way it is then. Yep. Just can't do it. Cannot do it in Moto. There's a lot of things that you can't do in Moto that you would be able to do in, in paper. Like, establishing infinite loops. Yeah, in paper you can take back something as long as no new information has been revealed. So if you play a land, you're like, oops, that's the wrong land, you can pick it back up and put down a new one. But if you crack a fetch land and you pick up your deck and you see what the bottom card on your deck is, you can't take back your fetch because you've seen information. Do you have to ask your opponent permission? I don't think so. I think that's just part of the rules. All right, so... But, you know, I've been wrong in the past, so... I mean, I'm pretty sure there's an official takesies backsies rule in Magic since before the Plague. As long as no new information has been revealed, you're allowed to take back a play. And, you know, it has to be basically immediately, right? But pretty sure about that. No rollbacks on Moto? No, not really. You can, like, untap a land, but you can't really take anything back on Moto. Mayhem Devil. Okay, so we could Mayhem Devil and Ragavan. We could Bloodbraid Elf. We could dash Ragavan. 1-2, dash Ragavan, and then we have 1-2, 3 mana left. So we could dash Ragavan, play him Mayhem Devil. Oh yeah, the clicks on Yawgmoth. There's so many of them, it's so easy to make a mistake. Elf into Mage? Oh, well that's the best play for sure, Elf into Mage. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, I like that. Go get the Blood Crypt. What do we get? Unearth. Wow. So good. Chat, you are the smartest, most handsomest, and thinnest chat. So I think we just kill the mine, right? They're gonna tap it now, so we can destroy it as they tap it. If they don't fetch for the expedition map, then whatever. Yeah. Boop. They go get another power plant. Save Fulminator for Devil. I mean, that is an option. It would get us an extra point. And they scoop. The double Fulminator Mage. Bloodbraid Elf, showing its value, finding the Unearth. Bloodbraid, like, cascade your 4-mana spell into a 1-mana spell, but that 1-mana spell is actually a 3-mana creature? Not bad, not bad. Alright, so what do we got here? We got turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Ignoble Hierarch, Goblin Bombardment, turn 3 Bloodbraid Elf, seems great. Opponent's playing Lurrus. Ah, you like the forest? Cracked that in a what's name, one of those packs. Ah, Nicodle, that's gonna block our Ragavan. Making fun of how accurately you shaved? Ah, do not like this. So we can attack into the Nicodle. They're going to block both of our creatures die. That's probably fine. And then we play Ignoble. I guess we can just play Ignoble pre-combat. Oh, he shaved your face warmer. Wild. I hear that some people do walk around the Great White North barefaced. They're brave folk. Oh yeah, Wild Nicodle was a banned card. That's right. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, that's a 4-4, but this is going to be attacking as a 4-3, so let's do it. Man, it means Ragavan 3 months from now. I guess we just get rid of the 2 lands, draw 2 fresh cards. I like these 2 fresh cards. I will Bloodbraid Elf again, for sure. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Bauble as a potential hit for the Banhammer. I mean, that has been something that Wizards has traditionally done, to ban 1 card to allow something else to stick around. Ah, Lightning Bolt my Hierarch. I needed that for Bloodbraid Elf. And a Tarmogoyf. Alright, I guess we play Mayhem Devil pass. Lurrus without Bobble will be alright. Yeah, it'll definitely be different. I'm just going to take the damage. I got a large life total. I'd like to keep my creatures on board for now. If we can, like, try and just race, although opponent still has a bunch of cards in hand, there's going to be a bunch of stuff left to do. Isn't the meta kind of balanced? It's definitely in an interesting place. I personally am fine with just letting it go and seeing what happens. There seems to be like a lot of innovation. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know, Shauna. Don't play a naked devil without a sack outlet. I guess, you know, like, it'd be pretty easy to take off the board right now. Here they come. Yeah, the bolt was pretty bad. Taking my Bloodbraid off by a turn here. I think what we block the Scourge, hit them for one. Would a one of Arbor hurt? It would probably be fine. So we take 7. Oh, Goose makes and sacks foods. That's cool. Get a Grist. That's a nice one. So let's see here. They're at 9. So we make a token, sack it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rhinos is the only tier 1? Wow. Rhinos is a great deck, though. Imagine if we had Dryad Arbor right now. Would seem pretty good, huh? Tier 1 without Rag or Saga. Don't need Lurrus. Yeah, I think that's probably all we can do. And we don't hit a Bloodghast with our mill. I'll just play this and pass. Prismatic ending on the devil? That sucks. See many people playing Lurrus and Burn. What's your opinion on it? I think it's almost free, so you might as well. So we have 2 blocks. We can block this, and we just take too much damage. It's almost free. Yep. How does Culling Ritual look here? Looks pretty good, right? Not sure that we're interested in much else. Probably just the rituals. Yeah, I mean, like, we all love playing with these powerful cards, though. Like, Lurrus is, I don't know, it's just such a joy to have it as an option on your side. And they've already, like, cut its legs out from under it, and it's still an amazing card. Endurance for Darcy and Goyf? Yeah, that looks pretty good, too. Collected Company, is it not better? It might be, I just don't like it. Alright, so what are we taking out? Bloodghast doesn't block. It's good with Bombardment, but... Wrenn and Six isn't really going to do too much for us, is it? Grist seems okay. You're thinking, oh, the Ragavan should definitely go. They're going to be able to block Ragavan no problem. So we'll just take these. Ragavan and Wrenn and Six. Seems inspired by Spike here? Absolutely. 100%. I'm not a fan of this hand. Don't really like it. I mean, we have the Endurance, but we're not really doing anything until turn 3. Play a Bombardment turn 2? Yeah, this looks like a mulligan to me. I'm willing to keep this one because we can just wait and then play a Culling Ritual. So we gotta turn 3 Grist, and then eventually we can cull. Why don't I like Coco? Out of curiosity, because it's hurt me in the past. It's just like a decision I wanted to try testing it with Bloodbraid Elf. But, yeah, Collected Company is a very powerful card, and it's probably better, but I want to try something else. Hey, Chuck, thank you for the host. I think I would rather, like, get rid of a land and keep 2 rituals. %1,000% Mo. I will die. I'm hoping this will get me through it. Our 4-drop will just wipe their first 3 turns. Yeah, turn 4, win or die. Oh, I think I've been told that before. The 146% because like someone won an election by 146 or something. Yeah, okay, the all the results totaled up to 146%. Wild. You think if you're gonna fix something, you could be smart enough to get it, right to add it up, but I guess you don't really have to, you can just do it blatantly out in the open. Okay, we get the land. So we're set for turn 4 Culling Ritual. I think I'm going to play Wooded Foothills here. Or do we try and keep the fetch lands until we can get a Devil? If you're going to cheat, better to cheat properly. Well, cheat so it's not so obvious. But some people just don't think that way. Like you would think that if, for example, you're going to be a scumbag and cheat at Magic the Gathering, that you would, be smart enough to learn Sleight of Hand. But, some people are just very stupid about it. We have seen some cheaters, though, with, like some expert sleight of hand skills. I can't remember what that one guy's name was, but he would like stack the deck so that the opponent would only draw bad cards. And it took a large viewership to eventually catch him. It's only because he was doing it like on air. Was it Burchenny? I think this was a different player. All right, so let's see here. We have the Overgrown Tomb. We have the Graven Cairns. We're going to want what? I guess we'll just go get a Stomping Ground. Goblin Bombardment. So we'll play Grist, tick up, and we should be able to hold on to the Grist for a turn. We have green and black. You can hardly shuffle quick enough, let alone stack the deck for the opponent. Okay, yep. This is a fair line of play for the opponent. They're going to be able to exile our insect, and if they so desire, they can now kill Grist. Not a dashed Ragavan, no, a Scourge. Oh, this Culling Ritual is going to be so good. All right, do you go for my life total, or do you go for the Grist? They're going for the Grist. All right, let's draw something we can cast with Culling Ritual, please. No, we're going to cast Culling Ritual into nothing. Oh well, still worth it. It still works as a Wrath of God there. Oh, come on, deck. Don't do this to me. Don't cast it. Should have just left it in hand. Yeah, we were gonna have the mana to be able to cast it after Culling Ritual next time. I'm just frustrated because I'm flooding out. We kept a land heavy hand and then... Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Whatever. Lands are good. All these lands will be able to cast all our spells. No mana problems this game. No mana problems. We can cast all of our spells. Crazy how many good one-drops. Yeah, there's so many good one-drops exist in Magic. It's pretty great. Should have kicked the Scourge opponent. Tribal Flames, is this 5? Nice. Alright. We don't need to draw spells. Lands all the way. Sure. This looks fine. We'll keep. These colors need more card draw? Absolutely. 110% agree. Alright, so I guess we just go Mountain. I'm also kind of considering going to get Stomping Ground, but I don't think we necessarily need that green mana. Do we? Oh, yeah, how would we need green mana and black mana? I guess we drew Unearth. And they killed the Ragavan, then we could play Hierarch and Unearth. Alright. I don't think that it's really a big deal either way. Maybe turn 3 no Grist was better, probably. I was hoping to use the token to block something, to prevent a little bit of damage and keep the Grist, but yeah, I think that with the board that the opponent had presented, we could have absolutely just left the Grist in hand, and that would have been better. Then we would have had a Grist left over, and we could have maybe survived a few turns. They would have ended Grist. It's true. And speaking of an ending, Ragavan is about to meet their end. Bye-bye, monkey. Play the Hierarch, and we get to play this. Always bolt the monkey. Classic Magic wisdom. Bolt the monkey. Who ended up winning the trophy race? Agent X has it right. Prince. I think it was, what, 44 to 42? With, I think the Tunneling Cat... No, that's not right, is it? Yeah, the Tunneling Cat with 31 in third place. Prince got to 45 last night? It says 44 here. Thoughtseize one of my Seasoned Pyromancers away, you monster. I want all of those cards. Why is Modern entry closed? Because the league is over. The season is over. So no entry until they reset. And I do not know when that is. Alright, so I'm thinking Pyromancer, discard 2 lands. We could play land Pyromancer, discard Pyromancer, we get a token. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that, Gaz. List looks super fun. Yeah, that's why I picked it up. But it's really complicated, friends. Discarding Pyromancer seems loose. Yeah, I was thinking probably just to discard the 2 lands, and then we get to keep the Pyromancer to do it again next turn. I like discarding Bloodghast to Pyromancers. That seems cool. I've done that too, opponent. I think we've all done that. When you go to attack with Dragon Rage Channeler, it's already attacking, but I go to click it to say attack with Dragon Rage Channeler, but that, oh no, Thoughtseize my Seasoned Pyromancer. That's like all my Seasoned Pyromancers. I think I only have one left. Now they do go to 10, so that gives the Bloodghast haste. Oh, here's a Death Shadow. Ugh. Myself, Dota, thanks for the follow, friend. So we got 5 mana, so I think we start making tokens from the Pyromancers. If I attack with Pyro, they can just sack the Catacombs and block it with a 4/4 or larger Shadow. This costs 5, right? Yeah. Get a mountain. Make some elementals. And block. I don't want to take a ton of damage from that Shadow. And there's a Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six can kill our Ignoble Hierarch. Okay, they're going to fetch before. Takes an extra card out of the deck. I don't think they knew what their top card was, though. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. It's looked like a bad spot for quite a bit of the league, but we looked really good that one game versus Tron. We looked amazing. Bombardment would be pretty good, yep. Another critter. We're not going to be able to attack. How about another land, chat? We're in for another land, right? Woohoo, more lands. Now let's get what's name? Bloodbraid Elf. Should hold the land so that we could have done Bloodghast stuff with it. Like if we drew a bombardment, then we could play the Bloodghast, sack it, play the land, bring the Bloodghast back. Bloodghast does have haste, yep. They're only attacking with the Dragon Rage Channeler because that's going to kill us. We don't have anything to do there. No blocks. No flyers. No bolts. No grists. There's a Kroxa. We are 1 mana off of casting Kroxa, then recasting Kroxa. So we cast Kroxa and then cast Bloodghast. And hope they don't have a bolt. Bye-bye Luris. Do we play the Bloodghast here because they can tick down the Wrenn and Six to kill it? I guess they can kill an elemental otherwise. So let's see here. We attack everything. They block here and here. They take 3. That's no good. Then we just die on the crackback. Oh, we definitely need some help, that's for sure. Okay, we go to 3, no blocks. Not sure we have a draw that gets us out of this one. Bloodbraid Elf into Bombardment. How about a land? No, we got Bloodghast, so we can bring back Kroxa. Kroxa plus attack. They block here and here. They take 2. If we play Bloodghast, then they take 4. But that's no good. See what their last card is? Yeah, might as well. Oh, it was a land. Okay. They still only take 2 damage, though. I mean, it dealt them 3, they go to 3, but they still only take 2. Because they block the Pyro and the Bloodghast. So, like, yay, we got them to 1. We almost did it. So close. That was a really close game. Alright, so Culling Ritual, Chalice of the Void. What about Endurance? Should attack first? Yeah, that's fair. I don't think they would have changed their blocks, though. 12-12 Death Shadow? Yep, seems pretty good. Wrenn and Six kills a couple of their creatures. I kind of like it. Unearth seems pretty good. They're going to have a lot of removal. Hello, Islands? Grist seems okay. So then do we cut some Bloodbraid Elves? I don't think we would ever cut the collected companies, but collected companies these are not. Wouldn't cut card advantage. That's very true. Got a minute left to figure out a bunch of cards left to cut. We got to cut 3 cards. We did it. Alright, I guess we keep this. Why board out Ragavan? They're going to be able to answer it very easily. They have blocks for it. Hey, Lesnar. How you doing? Is there a Jund Tri-Land? I think there was only a few Tri-Lands printed, right? So was Jund one of the ones that was missed? I'm not super familiar with the various triomes. No Jund triome, thanks Pygonti. No Bant either? Shame. Unholy Heat takes care of our Hierarch. I guess we'll just play Fetch Land Hierarch again. Okay, so the triomes are Abzan, Sultai, Jeskai, and Temur for the Khan's wedges. Okay. Oh, and Mardu. Kind of like trying to ambush the Darcy with an Endurance. They've already got land, instant, and planeswalker. There's sorcery, so we're not going to be able to ambush the Darcy anymore. We could get rid of the Culling Ritual to at least shrink the Darcy. I don't think that's worthwhile, though. But it does mean that they know about the Culling Ritual, so they get to choose pick their poison. And yeah, they get rid of the Endurance. Makes sense. Bloodbraid Elf. Or land, whatever. I don't need cards, it's fine. Yeah, Peatland was another consideration. That would probably be the better thing. Just hope that I find something to do with my turn instead of playing a tap land and basically doing nothing. I mean, I wasn't giving any extra info. They saw the Stomping Grounds with the Mishra's Bauble. Esper Triome would be pretty nice, for sure. The Jund one, as we were talking about before. Jeskai would be great, but it looks like they already have it. Yep. And I remember I've played with that card before. Alright, so Bloodghast does not have haste. And they put Lurrus to hand. Lurrus is just such a pain. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. There's your 1 damage. Don't see too much Teamer right now. I think I'm playing Teamer on Pauper tomorrow. Teamer Cascade, going to be cascading into some Mull Drifters. So the hope is to be able to set up a brainstorm so that I can go Altasaur, Boarding Party, Mull Drifter as my Cascade. That would be the ideal, of course. Unholy Heat killing our Ignoble Hierarch here. Oh, you saw Hammer Time port to Legacy? Nice. Oh. Alright. I mean, what can you do, right? Culling Ritual doesn't kill Lurrus. Looks like it's time to concede. We're going to go for 1 more draw, but yeah. Unfortunate. Sometimes you get a bad luck streak. Ritual into land drop seems good. Gotta hit those land drops. Maybe Culling isn't that strong against strong solo permanents. The Lurrus is such a huge problem as well. Maybe I'm putting a little bit too much emphasis on this card. Like, it seems like it should be great in this matchup. Kills almost everything they have, but the Lurrus just brings it back. And the way that this has turned out, it's just been unfortunate. Yeah, whatever. Sure. I'm dead. GG's. I would like to draw one more card, though. Another land. All right. This hand here, though, I'm kind of feeling like it's hot garbage. I'm going to mulligan. I like this hand. I think we'll just get rid of a land. Spike doesn't give us the sweet, sweet voice. Well, we can't have everything, right? It just wouldn't be fair. Oh, alright, thanks, Shauna. I'll check that out later. I think I'm just going to go for the basic Mountain Ragavan here. How do they kill the Ragavan? They don't kill the Ragavan! Not yet, anyway. Okay, Arid Mace is going to kill the Ragavan, though, right? Fetch into Lightning Bolt. No, we get to keep it and play a Grist? Well, that's cool. Looks like. Nice. Ragavan connects. And we exile Valakut. Okay, so we want to play a Grist, which means we need black or green mana. Why not just go get both? We'll go get Overgrown Tomb. And we mill a Verdant Catacomb. Ooh, we milled a Grist. So we got 2 insects, chat. And 2 loyalty. Sweet. First time that's ever happened for me. Aw, Shauna. I was intending on playing Murktide at some point. Now that it's an option, but it hasn't exactly been tops of my lists because there's been so many interesting decks, and other people have been playing the Teamer deck. Sorry, Teamer. The Izzet deck. What if we added green to Murktide? Now we're talking. That sounds like an offer that can't be refused. Just go for regular old Boomerjund? But how many Grists do you play in Boomerjund? Okay, Indomitable creativity with prime time seems pretty good. Obviously, we kill prime time here. And then we kill prime time and we can play a post-combat Bloodbraid Elf. Yeah, I don't know. Like, why creativity into primetime when you can get Emrakul? Well, because primetime can win when the ability goes on the stack. Lightning Bolt. I mean, I'm not too interested in Lightning Bolt here. Let's just Bloodbraid Elf. Ragavan. I guess we can throw a Ragavan into the graveyard this way, which is good for Grist. Latest build is Dragon plus Emrakul. I've seen that, and I've also seen the Angel plus Emrakul. Oh, they're killing Grist. Okay, leave my life total alone. And is this Escape Shift? No, this is Prime Time? Yeah. So Prime Time, get 2 Mountains or Mountain Valakut. Probably Mountain Valakut, get like a Dwarven Mine. And then that's 6 damage to my critters. Okay, so they're going for Steam Vents Sacred Foundry. Again, 6 damage, so it doesn't make too much of a difference. Except that if they got Valakut, it would be better. They might not have any more Valakuts because we exiled 1. They might only be playing 2. Alright, so we play Mayhem Devil. We only get 1 damage in. We could play Bloodbraid Elf and see what we hit. Maybe we hit a Grist. Don't think we're going to make it, chat. Primetime attacks. We take 6 and then another 6 from the trigger. I mean, that's only 12 damage. Maybe we can live. We got the bombardment. How could we lose? So they get a mine and a basic mountain. Put us to 8. Stupid trample. So they haven't played a land yet. Land kills us. If we double block, I don't think we die to land. So we block here. We take 3, go to 5, and then land does not kill us. However, how do we win from that position? Like, I don't see winning from there. We play Mayhem Devil, play Bloodstained Mire, fetch. Just single block? But what do we have to block with? We have to block with Bloodbraid Elf, right? I think we do have to block. I don't think we're getting anywhere without it. I'm pretty sure they'll have land. They have 4 cards left. Oh, is this another prime time? So yeah, we were dead regardless. Our decision didn't matter in the end. Alright, so what are we going to do against this deck? Fulminator? Fulminator doesn't feel very good. Might be better than Wrenn and Six. And I don't think that Unearth is going to be very good. Oh, no kidding. You played versus Spike yesterday with opponent's deck? How did that end up for you? Sideboarded in the 4 Fulminators? Okay, well, we got the 4 Fulminators here. Ah, stuck on 2 lands. Game 3. We have been having some land woes with the deck, that's for sure. Alright, we're going to submit with this. Keep the Unearth for the Fulminator Mages. What do we take out for the Unearths then? I like the Ragavans. Maybe the Kroxas? I like the Grist. You think take out the Grist? I mean, I guess we're only hitting one creature the prime time. Alright. We'll keep the Unearths. Alright, let's go. Let's win a game of Magic. We're on the play. We got turn 1 Ragavan. This hand is, wow. How can we keep this? We have a single land? Yeah, like, I don't think I can keep this. The hand looks pretty bad. It's got, like, 2 Ragavans, 2 Unearth. Alright, I'm gonna mull this. Seems terrible. This is way better, right? This is just way better. So let's see here. We obviously keep these. So do we get rid of a Pyro or a Bloodghast? Thinking the Pyro, because the Bloodghast works well with a Pyromancer. And we're not really going to have time to deploy 2 Pyros. Alright, so do we play Pyro turn 2? I think we go Pyro turn 2 and then Fulminator, right? We'll see what we draw before we make the final decision. We might not even have that option. It might be taken away from us. We know the opponent does play Lightning Bolt. No, it's a Crab. Alright, let's see what we draw. That's another land. Alright, so I think we go Blood Crypt, Pyro, discard Bloodghast and Foothills. You think Stone Rain? Go Fulminator first? Chat loves Stone Rain. Alright, let's give chat what they want. Pyro doesn't do too much here. I mean, it gets a clock started, it draws us fresh cards, it gets Bloodcast into the graveyard so we can bring it back. But this seems great as well. Who doesn't love a Stone Rain on turn 2? This way you avoid Wrenn and Six killing your Hierarch. Ah, I like that, Martinez. Good thinking. Okay, bye-bye Hierarch, Prismatic Ending. But we got enough mana for the Seasoned Pyromancer turn 3. Creativity got into Modern, it absolutely did. I mean, we already had this deck, but Creativity just made it, was the better option for that spell. Alright, gonna get another Blood Crypt here. Alright, we get a Bombardment. We got Bloodghast in the yard. Now we just need the Mayhem Devil, and we got our combo. I like that, seeing that. Dwarven Mine, enter play tapped. No plays. Nice. Get Ignoble Hierarch. So if we play Ignoble, we can attack for 3, and then we can play Bombardment and bring in Bloodghast. I mean, we could attack all, but this way we get to get in for 3 damage because they're not going to block. And if they do block, that's better. Yeah, attacking with 2 is fine as well. Don't think we kill the crab here. They're not going to be ready to do their combo thing this turn anyway. Blocks crab, and then kill the, okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good, trick. Make them block the, pyro. Okay. Sacrifice this. Get to keep my Bloodghast. Another Dwarven Mine, nice. Okay, but Dwarven Mines are now starting to create creatures. Let's see what we draw. Not a fetch land. Should have actually paid the mana for the life for that. Then I could sacrifice the Pyro and bring creatures back. That was a bit of a mistake. Yeah, gonna sacrifice something to give the... I was actually thinking about... Well, no, the Hierarch still gives us the mana. So yeah, let's boop. So that's here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, do we like killing the crab here? It costs quite a bit to do that. And I don't think we die regardless. I don't think their combo kills us. I might be more scared if they were like bringing an angel down, but if they're bringing like prime time down here, it's not that bad. Oh, they're just cracking a clue. Good thing we didn't go too far with our sacrificing here. It looks pretty wrapped up at this point for us. Killing the crab does nothing. Prismatic Ending, sure. Let's just give ourselves some mana first. Just like the goggles, they do nothing. Prismatic Ending not getting a lot of work done here because of Goblin Bombardment. Nice. Yeah, you should have Prismatic Ending the Bombardment instead of the Bloodghast. Okay. Oh, that worked. I mean, that worked. Let's go ahead and try it again. I'm wondering about this. It kills the treasures, it kills the crabs and the dwarves, but it's probably like boarding too far. Don't want to go too far from the plan. Yeah, I think so. Void Mirror stops their combo. They're not casting the creature though, right? Like it just comes into onto the battlefield. Because if they were casting the creature, wouldn't they want to play like? Yeah. Let's look it up. Oh, now I got to spell Indomitable. Indomitable. Nice, I spelled Indomitable. Yeah, exactly. We're just trying out the Bloodbraid Elf. I personally, I'm not a fan of Collected Company, which is something I've said this league once or twice now, but I'm in no way saying that Bloodbraid Elf is the better choice or the right choice. It's just that I wanted to try something different. And I don't like Collected Company, so I decided that I wanted to play Bloodbraid Elf instead. It seemed like a fairly easy one-for-one swap because they both do basically the same thing. It's 4 mana and it gets you 2 spells. The difference is like Bloodbraid Elf is guaranteed going to get you 2 spells, whereas Collected Company can fail. But obviously, Collected Company can also succeed spectacularly, giving you like double Fulminator Mage or double Mayhem Devil. All right. So wait, we go Ragavan here, right? Kroxa off Coco is pretty solid. Or Grist, absolutely. I mean, a lot of good hits either way, right? Like, we had an amazing hit in a previous match where we Bloodbraid Elfed into an Unearth and brought back a Fulminator Mage. Womp 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 womp. Yeah, should have absolutely played Hierarch there. No. I did not want to play Hierarch because I wanted the mana to play Fulminator Mage. I wanted 3 mana. That's why I did not play Hierarch. Don't know that I even want this anymore. So we're going to play Hierarch, tap land, and then next turn we're going to have 4 mana. So we could go Fulminator, another Hierarch. Or we could go like Fulminator, Ragavan. Is Ragavan better than a random card? I'm not sure that it is. Hey, alright, well thanks a lot for stopping by, Islands. Catch you next time. What card would I want? Bloodbraid Elf? I got Mayhem Devil, so I would also like Bombardment. Got a lot of people thinking Ragavan on top. Couple people thinking on the bottom. It does seem to slot in fairly nicely with our next turn, being able to go Fulminator and Ragavan. It is pretty close. I think, yeah, we'll go top. Thanks a lot, everybody, for chiming in. It does help. Wish we could play the second Hierarch here. We just don't have the lands for it. I don't like the Teferi, obviously. But at least we can kill Teferi now. Yeah, I'm thinking dash Ragavan, kill Teferi. Don't like how much time we're giving the opponent here. I'd like to get these Fulminator Mages down before they get too many lands, because they can just like play fetch land and do their combo right now. Maybe I should have actually just gone for the Fulminator Mage last turn, because yeah, we're just dead now. Ah, man, what a screw up. Needed to go Fulminator last turn in order to take them off combo. So we need to draw Grist. Got 2 in the deck. Get a land instead. I mean, we can kill a Valakut, but they still have prime time. Having just got here and seeing the lands, did not expect prime time. Yeah, it's the new thing with creativity. You get prime time instead of Emrakul. So we have 5 mana. We can go Fulminator, kill a Valakut, play Hierarch and Ragavan. It seems pretty bad. They attack with prime time, get 2 mountains, kill Hierarch Ragavan, we take 6. We have no way to kill prime time, they just keep on swinging. I mean, hell, they don't even have to kill Ragavan and Hierarch here, they could just hit us for 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is GG. Yeah, we had to Fulminator on turn 3. I saw the Teferi and I thought, we have to kill it, but that was bait. We needed to Fulminator. Just keep them off 4 lands for as long as possible. Go to 1. And bolt. GG's. Yeah. Bit of a bit of a trouble there. Bit of trouble with that league. We saw this really cool deck that Spike had played, and we thought, hey, that looks awesome. I want to try that, and we did, and it was fun, but we got crushed. The Bloodbraid experiment, I mean, it was only the one league, and I think that Bloodbraid Elf is still fine for the deck, but Collected Company it is not. And, I mean, yeah, what can I say? You saw what happened. We drew all the lands we needed to cast our spells, but we didn't draw enough spells.